here's the damage. Got to take the door off to get the repairs done. Then we're going to go to the other side for door number 2 and get these repairs done. A little bit of blending hammer, some sharp dents here on this high strength steel. And then I got my son Kanan messing with my dad. What? Had to break out this hot box to shrink up this high strength steel door that was stretched. So when the customer brought me this vehicle by for me to look at the damage, and I saw these deep creases through this high strength steel door, I knew that it was going to have to be removed from the car to ensure a proper repair, because these were very deep and sharp and close to the edge of the door also. The dent was around 22 inches long totally through the door. On the repair of this door, every single tool I used was a stand liner, and this door was repaired in the neighborhood of right around 4 hours, and it came out very nice. And here's some of the access. I went through the latch area, also through this hole on the back side where the door panel usually covers, and then I also went through the window area where we took the glass out. And this here gave me like really good access to be able to get the dent up quickly and cleanly also. And here's the dent on the other side of the vehicle that I'll show you here in just a few minutes, how I got it repaired. And you can see right here that there is a lot of scratch and paint transfer on this, and a little bit of a crack in the paint also already. But this thing actually came out looking better than I thought it would. So you can see that the damage is coming up pretty cleanly here. I believe I had like about an hour and a half left on this door at this point. You can see this lower section here had some pretty good deep creases in it still. And right here from the top angle, it shows up pretty good. And now we're going to have to get back to working on this and get this ironed out.
I saw a guy the other day. He was up at Madison Square Garden.
What's Jay got over here?
Yo-yo.
Toy yo-yo? Breaking out the heat?
Trying to.
Look at this little sharp guy. Woo! Good thing he got a heat gun. Otherwise, it would be Cracky McCrackerston.
That's no bueno.
What do you think, Dad?
About that,
Yep.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Well, one good thing happened already today. So as Jay heats up this metal on this Tacoma.
Huh?
What? I say you heating up the metal on the Tacoma. We have
Make it move.
Ethan way over here taking off stickers on the van. So we're trying to get Jay something to drive. So
But not the new van on the back.
oh no, not the new van with the backup camera. No, I'm taking that one over. So I'm going to use this hot box on 100% power on this door. You can see just little minor imperfections here, and this hot box will shrink up these little bitty imperfections by just running it over for just like a second or two. And you have to repeat the process maybe a couple of times, and you can see here a couple of spots that actually pulls the metal a little bit low. So you've got to be careful where you heat it up and make sure you don't do it in the center of the stretch dent if it is already in a low area. you have to pull it up from heating the sides of the dent first and then working your way towards the center of the low or the high. It's amazing to get this door back together. So and here we haven't done any sanding and buffing on it yet, but already looks pretty good. So the first thing I've done is I've got the door to where I can keep it open here so I can get to this damage here and use either pliers or knock it out. And then I've got this strap to hold it to where it's just very solid and it doesn't wiggle. And now let's see what we can do to get this down. First, I think we're going to clean off some of this paint transfer so we can see it just a little bit better. Alright, first thing I'm going to try is taking just a little bit of reducer and wiping off this transfer and see how much of this comes off without even having to buff. Looks like a lot of it is, and we'll dry it and see what we have here. A lot of it come off. But you can see how sharp a couple of spots are too.